So there's a really important principle that I want to talk to you about called transgradient integration. Okay, big word. If you look at a tree and the branches of a tree moving in the wind, they're all just so harmonized. They're all so integrated. They all just dance with one another in perfect unison. I think we would like our lives to be like that, you know. And your life can be like that. I mean, it's not just a big fairy tale. It's not just some fluffy. I mean, there's still obstacles and things. We're talking real world here. But nevertheless, how do you harmonize your life? How do you integrate your life, you see? The way people tend to do it is they try to take each branch of their life and get it to function in unison with the other. So they're focusing on, that level of the tree. But really the way you harmonize the branches of the tree is, and the reason they're harmonized is because they're established. They're in a strong trunk, in a strong root system. When the branches of the tree are integrated with the trunk and the roots, then quite naturally, when a wind comes, the branches move in beautiful unison. We have to understand that that's how our lives work too. You have to first become established in the trunk of your life, the root of your life, the depth of your being, the transcendental self, if you will, you see? And the most powerful tool for that is proper meditation. Proper meditation. Taught free online, mountsoma.org. Okay? Now, you can, most certainly, I do encourage that you do work with the branches. But you have to do it wisely, You have to do it knowing that the real integration comes from a deeper place. But if you free the branches up, if you keep them healthy, if you're willing not to just try to hold the branches perfectly still in the strongest wind, or if a little breeze comes, you don't go, oh, no, everything's moving, it's scary. So you do need to explore and work with your issues with the moving branches, you see. You have to get comfortable with that. And that's personal process. That's looking at how you function and reflecting upon it and allowing then things to just start to move and breathe naturally. You do that in conjunction with meditation, and your life can move forward so much faster, But now we just talked about the behavioral pattern, right? The surface, the branches, and we talked about the trunk. There are also all these different levels in between, all these different angles of approach through which you can facilitate your growth, facilitate your evolution. Just the health of the physiology is a huge one, Getting a little physical exercise, can really help to integrate the whole physiology transgradiently. Proper food, herbal supplementation, any sort of natural healing can facilitate that process. But natural healing that's a catchy term, because natural doesn't mean that it comes from nature. Hemlock comes from nature, but to drink hemlock isn't natural healing, Natural healing means anything that facilitates the natural tendency of life to become whole, the natural tendency of life to heal, the natural tendency of life to evolve. That's what natural healing is. So in some cases, let's say you have a horrible infection and nothing is getting rid of it, in that case, it's entirely possible that the most natural form of healing available is a shot of synthetic penicillin, you see? Because that's going to facilitate your body's ability to return to that inner intelligence that dwells within it that leads it in the direction of natural healing. Okay? So transgradient integration, taking all these different levels of life and using them in a way that works in unison to facilitate health, psychological health, spiritual health, like that. Keeping in mind, see, it all has to be done in the context of this image of the tree. You have the branches and the leaves on the surface, you have the trunk, you have the roots, everything in between. All of that needs to be focused because one level affects the other. And the more superficial levels will never heal if they're deeper levels that are not healed. Without a trunk, those branches will never dance in unison. You see? So strengthening the trunk, that's the goal. That's the main goal. The best thing you can do to make your life better and to transgradiently integrate your life is to create a stronger root system, a stronger trunk. And that's awakening to the depth of your being. And again, the best tool for that is meditation. Okay? Good.